help you?
I just picked up my 92 Accord from your lot, and there is a huge turd in the back seat.
A huge turd?
Yes.
There's what in the back seat?
A turd. A big-ass human turd in the back seat of my car.
Ma'am, I assure you, our guys did not take a dump in your car. If you want to, bring that car back and we'll take a look at it.
You want to take a look at it? My car is fine. It's that big-ass turd in the back seat.
Okay, what would you like me to do?
I said, okay, how about I go to your house and pitch a loaf on your couch?
Ma'am.
How about that?
Ma'am, what would you like me to do to fix the situation?
I want somebody to come over here, get this turd out my back seat.
That's not going to happen.
Car. What do you mean it's not going to happen?
You can bring the car here and we can take a look at it.
I am. I'm going to bring it back there. You know what I'm going to do?
Huh.
I'm going to take a dump in every last car you got there. I'm going to pee on your counter. I'm going to do it all. To show you how it feels. You know what? You sound like a big dirty man. It probably came out your ass.
Oh, yeah. I don't make it a habit of going out and taking a dump in the car.
How much do you weigh?
About 400 pounds.
That's your turd.
That's my turd, huh?
Yes.
That came up from a 400-pound man, huh?
This is a 400-pound man. Either that or a gorilla.
Okay.
I'm driving this car right to my lawyer's office, and I'm going to let the whole world see. You're going to be on the news this evening, buddy. I'm going to get 7 on my side. Watch. You're going to be on the news.
Can you describe the piece of shit? I mean, what does it look like?
You know what it is. It came out your ass. What the hell you, what kind of, asking me what color? I tell you what, it smells ungodly. That's what it smells like. It smells like you sold your ass to the devil. That came from the pits of hell.
Well, how big is it? How long is it?
It's not as long as my arm. I don't think it's fun. Why y'all? This is not fun. I got a damn 4x4 in my back seat. You know, I think this some racial shit too. That's what this is. Little kids are running away from it. I'm glad y'all find this funny.
Okay.
You probably on the steering wheel too, don't you?
All right. How long does it look like it's been sitting there?
Steve is coming off of it, okay?
Steam is coming off of it?
Yes.
Well, you can't be there that long now, huh?
I am taking, it's a fresh turd.
Okay. What you need to do is you need to bring that turd back, and we'll match it up. We got a lineup. We'll match it up with the other turds that we have.
Well, what you need to do is learn how to use a toilet.
So you're not going to bring the turd back to me?
No. You know what?
Is this a sample?
No. I'm starting to like it.
You're going to keep it as a pet?
I'm going to keep it because it's a nice, you know what? It's a nice conversation piece.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
The following broadcast contains explicit content that may not be appropriate for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to another edition of Pizza Talks with your host Ezra Blaze, joined by his co-host Annabelle Toker and the Duchess Smoker. Join them on their journey as they toke on and tell their stories and act like total losers. James Bond, the man with the golden lung.
Welcome to Pizza Talks episode initiating uploading link.
The People's Station. More fire, more heat.
She was living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other 2, well, the other 2 were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes.
Sequence initiated and reloaded. In 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Pizza Talks.
Hello.
I'm your host Ezra Blaze. We're here with the Duchess Smoker, Annabelle Toker, and our 4th co-host. Forgive us. One second. The Countess 420.
420, hey. The Countess 420 is my cousin. So,
Yippo.
we're all family here.
So tonight we got some pretty interesting stuff lined up. Later on, we're going to make the Countess and the Duchess go head to head and some trivia on their best topics. I'm missing a card. Who stole my card?
Huh.
I'm missing a card. I'm missing the Harry Potter card. But anyway, we have
Cheater, pumpkin eaters.
we're gonna make them go head to head later. They each pick their best topics, and we're gonna see who really is the best. The loser has to take a motherfucking bong bowl, mind you, not a deep, not a shallow little bowl, a deep bowl to the dome. Good luck, cause you gonna die after that. So we got some new technology in the studio.
Yeah, if we're a little louder than normal, it's because we have a mic.
We have a good mic. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's kind of what like all of our money that's coming in right now is going to is paying for us to be able to broadcast and being able to upgrade equipment a little at a time.
So if you're not supporting us on Patreon, please do.
I'll have to. I don't have the Patreon linked yet. But there were still some other things I had to do with that. But for now, we do have the GoFundMe up.
Oh, yeah.
It's GoFundMe.com/Pizza Talks Upgrades. I think they make you do a dash in between Pizza Talks Upgrades. But yeah, if you go to that webpage, you'll find our fundraiser up. Anything helps. Anything else keeps us on the air. So we're going to do a quick Coke session. Don't mind us. We're going to get real stoned. So why don't you go ahead and pack yourselves a bowl right now. And roll your blunts. Pack your bowls. Pack your one-hitters. You got to turn it on. And
it's time.
It's about that time, folks.
For the smoke sesh.
Do you have it on your phone?
What?
Pocket sitcom, because she didn't turn it on before she...
Oh.
So I gotta wait for it to turn on.
Yeah.
And we got a little intro music for our smoke fish.
Which one is it?
It was...
Awkward.
Super awkward.
Awkward.
It's not gonna stop. I'll just keep going with that.
Yeah. Sweet.
Play it again. I forgot that's the word. Everything that can go wrong tonight is gonna go wrong.
Oh.
What? There you go.
Toke up. Oops. Why'd you go on? I don't know. I should grab the case. No, it's too late.
Alright.
I was wanting to have it.
Well, we're smoking a whole kerbobble smorgasbord, man.
Smorgasbord, kerabble. What?
There's no one particular strain that's more...
Get the blue one. Give me this one. Yeah.
Why does it... I don't know. Why every time I hear like other people make that sound, it just makes me want to go, ugh!
Probably because I do it and I'm like a little sister and it annoys you.
No, I'm talking about just anybody, like, out in public, out in the real world and life where shit's happening, like, people will go, and I'll be like, ugh.
The inner guy wanting you to pop it across the face.
Maybe, I don't know. I am getting to that age where I'm thinking more about being a role model than being my own person anymore. All anybody wants to fucking do once they get to my age is be a good person. Start thinking about their shit. So here I am with the marijuana podcast.
Such a great influence.
I couldn't understand that. Can you say that again in English? Not coffinese. Oh, we have we have some shit that's gonna go down later at the end of this episode. I haven't mentioned it yet because it's a total surprise for these fools. They think that it's gonna be a normal Peace Talk episode, but psych.
What?
What? Now they're listening. Now I got their attention. Oh shit. Alright, so we gotta move into story time with Duchess so that we can get on to Canada Did You Know This?
Oh, yeah.
That's our next role.
What's my music?
I don't know. I don't know what your music is. How you gonna ask me what your music is?
Shut up. Okay. So today on Storytime with Duchess, I forgot to write it down.
Yeah, you always do. No shock.
No, I had one.
Come on, Duchess.
I had one. What was it?
When you step on shit that, like, you talked about your mom stepping on her tablet and we went on the whole.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, my mom. Sorry, Mom. She's often the subject of my story time because she's like the greatest person on earth. So, you know how like when you step on things, to apply a certain amount of pressure and
Like Legos.
Like Legos. Well, Legos, like, they're so tiny, so you just put your whole foot and it's sharp and it just fucking stabs you. So anyway, my mom, we've had my godson, or her godson, over, and she had a tablet charging on the floor.
Oh man, the story always ends badly with a tablet on the floor. But carry on.
She had a tablet on the floor, and she stepped on it.
Oh man. I had something like that happen, but you know what? It actually wasn't my fault.
She was so mad.
Shoot, I'd be mad too. Them motherfucking things are expensive.
Yeah.
Shit. But you know what? It's crazy. They're starting to come out with, like, super generic tablets now. Like those phones, they're, like, super cheap. They're, like, called Cool Pad. They have fucking tablets now that are Cool Pads.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are you gonna do with $30? The fuck are you gonna do with a fucking Cool Pad tablet? Like connected dots?
Well, some of them have the Play Store. It's just like,
it's such a shitty quality. It can't even run any of those apps, though.
Yeah, it's like Lollipop, like one of the older Android operating systems.
It's like insane though, but it's like they keep coming out with this garbage and people keep buying it. Oh my god, that's what kills me.
No, Ezra, why didn't one of my clients just buy one of these tablets? And so guess who had to set it up for him?
Yeah.
Me!
You set up a tablet.
Yes, and like he had a list of apps that he wanted to install.
Oh, he was thirsty for that tablet. Damn, he had been thinking about that moment for a while now.
So he would read off the app he would read off the name of the app, and okay, I'm not gonna do the way that he talks because it's gonna make me a horrible person. So he would read off the name of the app, so it'll be like Candy Crush. And I would go to install Candy Crush, but it like won't work on it or something. And it's just So painful. So very, very painful.
So painful.
Yeah, and then like he got a new laptop, so I had to set up him on the laptop, but then he forgot his password. And I had to like search on my laptop to figure out how to get into his laptop.
Oh my lord.
Because he was like locked out of his laptop because he could not remember his password. And I think he like didn't create a Microsoft account, so you couldn't do the forgot password option on the computer. So you had to like manually reset the entire computer.
Damn.
It's a pain.
I bet. Why is it that technology is supposed to make our lives easier, but yet it never fails to make it just a little bit harder?
Just a little bit.
Man, you know they got fucking washer, or what is it? What was it? It's a fucking refrigerator that comes to you when you call it. If that ain't the beginning of a very dangerous slippery slope into absolute obesity.
I want one.
My goodness.
Okay, I think it's time for Kenna to shoot out. There's my music.
That's just like, I can't even with this.
No, it's time to move on.
It's time to move on. We can't even talk about this. A fucking fridge that comes when you call it.
I think this is her music. No.
No, that was it.
No. This was it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, put it down.
Do it again.
No, don't do it again. Do it again. Don't do it again. Do it again. Don't do it.
That's such a cheery, like, theme
I know.
song.
Okay.
Me too.
What's
Alright.
our Kenna Did You Know?
All right. Did you know?
No. Hannah, did you know?
Hannah, did you know that in North Korea, cannabis is not legal?
That's not surprising, actually.
And a lot of people think that marijuana is like in North Korea is like huge,
Mm-hmm.
but in reality, they grow hemp. But marijuana in North Korea is just like heroin or cocaine when it comes to the law.
Mm.
So, like, you'd probably get shot.
Damn. So, once again, North Korea is fucking insane.
You don't fuck with their drugs. You just abide by their laws there.
You know, and weren't we talking about that earlier? How, like, the decriminalization of weed, we were discussing in the county that we live in. I guess apparently it varies literally city by city in the state that we live in. It can change as to what will happen depending on how much is found on you, what they'll do to you. So in this in this town that I was in when I was in high school, my experience was you get a ticket, a citation. Countess, what was your experience?
They just smoked my blunt. Like, they just took it. And it was a little disappointing because I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, so the cop took your blunt and he
And
smoked
it in front of me.
What the
Nice.
fuck?
Okay.
That's some ultimate grimy shit.
And then Ezra, what was yours?
What?
What was your interaction when you were pulled over with a very small amount that wasn't because of the decriminalization?
Oh man, motherfucker just took my shit. He didn't smoke in front of me or anything, but he took it.
He just took it and said, "Have a nice day."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But
So you can
there
just
was like there's a whole other instance though. It really depends on where you are.
Yeah.
What you're wearing, who you're with. Honestly. A lot of the times with these cops, especially up in these Midwest states, you know. So fuck, man.
Yeah. And Annabelle, I don't think you've ever been caught, have you? Do you have one?
Not caught by the police. But by my mother.
I fucking not by the police.
Well, now you have to tell us.
But by my mother. Oh my, that's a whole nother story.
Okay, well, tell it quick, and then it's time for the
Let's just say that my mom took almost $300 worth of weed from me.
Dry your weed. You gotta talk about that part. Okay, Sheila Annabelle was really like naive at this point about like how to cover up the odor of like marijuana and whatnot, and like what you can get away with doing, what you can't get away with doing. This girl decided she was gonna put some, what was that shit, dryer sheets in with her weed.
No, not
like
in the weed, but like around it. I thought putting it around it and putting it in a box.
But when is putting scented anything
I didn't know.
a good idea? Put your shit in coffee, stupid!
I didn't know. No one told me this stuff. Nobody told me this stuff.
You know what's funny? I bought a pound of weed, and I tried to hide it from my mom, and I put it in the inside of my box spring, like where like the mesh in the under the box spring is, and I had sprayed perfume like all in the hole and like kept pouring like baby powder and stuff up there, and it would not work. And my mom comes in the room and she's like, Tatiana, and she goes into my bed and she's looking for it and she finds it and she opens it and she's like, you're so dumb. You tried to cover this up with perfume. You're the stupidest kid that I got. The stupidest one.
No, you gotta put your shit in coffee. You gotta put it in coffee if you can cover that shit up. Or like one of these awesome smell-proof containers that I actually have from the Green Machine.
Give me some vacuum seal container.
Adult stoners have
vacuum seal container.
Exactly.
Where's my pocket sitcom?
Because for real. Like, and you know...
Even if I didn't do the dryer sheet thing, she still would have found it.
Yeah, but you know what? Your shit wouldn't have tasted like dryer sheets, though.
But I didn't get to smoke it anyways.
But... Yeah, you did. Because that's how did you know that
little bit that I had.
Exactly. It tasted like fucking what?
Dryer sheets.
Exactly. So what do you not do?
Do not put weed by dryer sheets.
Instead, do what?
Put it in coffee.
There you go. Or
a vacuum sealed container.
There you go. Oh man. See, you learn things on this show, ladies and gentlemen.
Or you could do side option, the other thing that Annabelle did, just marry an adult stoner.
Yeah, that too. And Dutch is over there playing with the sounds. So, since they plugged us again, we'll go ahead and plug them really quick since I'm looking right at them. If they're listening, Mike from ASN Underground. Mike! Yo, what's up, boy? I don't know, let me stop talking.
Underground. Shout out to any ASN Underground listeners, if you're listening. Shout out.
If you don't, for all the Pizza Talks listeners that might not know too much about what ASN Underground is, they are an adult podcast. They cover the legal sex industry, such as escorts and porn stars and whatnot. They also cover and keep people up to date on the most high-end sex toys on the market. And they also accommodate a a great comedy platform as well. They're all comedians over there at ASN Underground.
Kind of like us, but not really.
Yeah. They're
We're funny, but
we're
they're professionally funny.
But yeah, exactly. They're professionally funny.
That's how they go.
So if you haven't checked them out yet, they also are on Spreaker. Give them a listen. Just search for ASN Underground with Mike and Sherry. You can check out any of their on-demand episodes. They have quite a few of them. Now, keep in mind these are explicit content shows that I'm sharing with you now.
Like it says in the beginning of our show.
So you really don't want to listen to this with like your 80-year-old grandma in the background or your little kids around, or
our show.
You'll just feel shame. But yeah, definitely check them out. They're on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher. You can find them on Twitter at ASN Underground Entertainment. Also, find them on Facebook at ASN Underground with Mike and Sherry. They're on live Thursday nights at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on what side of the country you're on. I don't know. Where are you? So yeah, give them a listen. Check them out. They're definitely worth giving a listen. So, okay, I need someone to jump on the chat because I'm just going to be so distracted this whole time. I need to move.
And now it is time for
Ezra Plays Random Shit!
Yeah. What's your theme music?
My theme music is this shit right here. Alright. So, tonight we got a little bit of an adventure. We're doing a versus game. We're the Duchess Smoker versus the Countess 420. Speaking of,
who's been silent?
Yeah, mostly silent. Mostly silent.
Just a little bit.
Do you want to tell our listeners about yourself, the Countess?
Not really. I love weird, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I love how she plays it down.
Okay.
As she was just talking about taking blunts to the dome like 5 minutes ago. Don't let her fool you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. So, how are we doing tonight, everybody?
We're good.
Doing good? Annabelle's over there. Oh my godding already.
She just came back from outer space, I think.
Dude, take this away from me.
Did you enter the moonshine that random drunk friend made us?
Yeah.
Right on.
She's been sipping moonshine.
Oh yeah, apple pie moonshine. That's like one of the best Christmas gifts we got this year, seriously.
And now she's pretty drunk.
Yeah, she's lit.
Yeah.
We'd have to go back to my house. If I go home, I'm going to sleep, and I'm making you sleep in my bed with me. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow can we drink?
Alright, so we got this versus game that we're gonna get to in just one little second after we finish scratching our butts over here. Okay. I might be a little stoned. Alright, so I guess we're gonna start with the Duchess. Are you ready for this shit? How big of a fan of Harry Potter are you? Before I really start asking you these questions.
I am probably one of the biggest Harry Potter fans.
Because trust me, I dug deep for some of these questions. I dug deep. I went to the soul of J.K. Rowling's childhood.
You better.
And I found these questions.
I bring it. Me and J.K. are one.
You and J.K. are one. I hope so for your sake. Because you know what?
JK
You know what's gonna happen if you lose, right?
I know what's gonna happen. Oh gosh.
Are you ready?
No.
You know what is gonna happen.
No.
Because I win either way. I want you to know this.
Oh no.
As things heat up on the competition floor.
I forgot it was
Let the
against
trash
you.
talking commence.
I forgot it was against you. Now I really want to.
Alright. The Duchess, your first question.
Okay.
When was the second book in the series, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, published?
2001.
Do you want to take another guess? I mean, you got it wrong either way, but do you want another guess?
Wait, the second book released?
It was published. What year it was published? The publish and release year are going to be different.
I opened.
A diehard would know this.
Hold on. I opened at the close. The first one. The last battle took place in 98, which is when the first book was released. And the second book...
Yeah, you know.
Do you want me to just tell you?
No, 99?
You're close. You're closer.
96.
No.
Because
I can just tell you right now.
Because the tattoo that I'm
1998.
What?
You were off by 1 year. So I said you're closer.
The last battle took place in 98, not 97.
The publishing year and the release date are different dates. Published means that it was published for print on that date and on that year. So just because it could have gone in at the end of 1998 and been published in what's the word? Distributed. Fuck. I was digging deep in the cobwebs for that word for it felt like ever. It felt like nobody wanted to help me.
Okay, I'll take my L. I'll accept my L.
Take your L, your X.
I'm gonna Google it, but I'll take my L.
Alright. What is the name and species of the character that warns Harry not to return to Hogwarts in Book 2?
Dobby the house elf.
Ding, 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 ding. 1 out of 5. Question 3. What was Professor Lockhart supposedly famous for?
Publishing a series of books about his supposed exploits of defeating several instances, like defeating a Babshot, a vampire, and other things that other witches and wizards actually did.
Ding, 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 ding. What potion was used to transform the main characters into other characters?
Polyjuice potion.
Ding, 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 ding. How you feeling over there, the Countess?
I don't know. I think I'm feeling pretty good.
Question number 5. Who is Cornelius Fudge?
The former Minister of Magic.
Ding, 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 ding. 4 out of 5. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's a heavy way to step up. But let's see what you got. Count the Countess.
Well, look. In all fairness, my topic is what I do all day, and that's watch Netflix. So I'm pretty good at this. Watch this.
And the Countess chose the topic of CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. So here we go. Question number 1. Who portrays Gil Grissom?
Ooh, I don't know.
I told you I dug deep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Do you have a tiebreaker question?
I'll come up with one.
Okay.
Alright. His name is William Peterson.
Alright.
Number 2. Which band sings the theme song, Who Are You?
You know,
She's already lost.
maybe I don't know that much about the show. Maybe I just thought I did.
That moment you realize you don't know as much as you thought you did.
Damn.
Those are like the craziest moments. Like, damn, well, alright then.
Well, alrighty then.
The answer would be The Who.
I even knew that one.
Damn, Duchess.
The more you know.
She over there with them claws. Like, Number 3. What's the name of the character that George Eads plays?
George Eads. Let me think about that.
He's everybody's favorite.
The name of the character.
Rossi.
You on the wrong show altogether.
Wow.
You just jumped over to Criminal Minds, yo.
Wow.
Nick.
Nick,
he plays Nick.
I am hurting for you.
Wait a minute, Nick is like the really fine one, right?
Exactly. That he was everybody's favorite.
Babe cake.
Question 4. Who is the Brass? I'm just like over here watching her go through the episodes in her head. Like, I don't remember this guy.
Brass, yeah. Spencer? Yeah, I don't know.
He done jumped into Criminal Minds again, yo.
Yeah, no.
He's the homicide captain. The little short bald dude that's always coming in and harassing Grissom. Well, at least in the earlier episodes. I don't know who the other dude. Who ended up taking Grissom's place? Is it that was that dude that was in Cheers?
I don't have it.
I can't think of his name though.
In Cheers?
Yeah, he played the main guy in Cheers.
Oh, I don't know.
The
Only
lead character.
Cheers character.
I can't fucking think of his name. Anyway,
yeah. The lead character in Cheers.
Yeah, the guy who fucking was the bartender.
You know what? I
can't think of his name.
I have a confession
right now.
I never actually watched a single episode of Cheers. I just fucking loved the theme song. So I would watch the beginning of the show and the end of the show to hear the theme song. Not even gonna lie.
Okay, so question number 5. In what year did the last episode air?
2005.
You're off by 10 years. 2015.
Damn, son.
With a clear fucking defeat. The Duchess victorious.
Yeah.
In her reign of verses. You heard it here, folks. The Countess.
The Duchess is putting a crown on her head.
Yeah.
I believe you have. Well, none of these fucking pieces are clear. What the fuck? She's supposed to take one of the dome. How's that gonna happen if there's no clear pieces? People, we gotta start smoking, alright? So, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Banter. Oh, do we have a commercial?
I'm actually gonna go ahead and throw on some music. We're gonna take a quick break. And we hope you guys...
When we come back, we'll hear Countess take a piece to the hilt. And we'll be back.
What the? La 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 la. I wonder what's going on. Well, I guess we'll come back anyway. We're all making our way back in here anyway. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't aware of the fact that there was nothing going on. My bad. Well, we're all back now. Oh, okay, I gotta apologize because I was so busy in the middle of my versus game. I was totally not even paying attention to the chat. Mike from ASN Underground was totally pinging every fucking one of your questions. We had all the answers. So maybe it's a good thing I wasn't keeping up with the chat, because you could have just looked at the chat. Yeah. He had all the answers. He was sitting there answering. I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, the dude's name is Ted Danson. Ted Danson. He's the one who took over Gil Grissom's spot on CSI after Gil left. That's who it was. Yeah. Yeah.
What else? What's next? Oh, she's got a ticket to the hill.
Oh yeah, she got a ticket to the hill. Yeah. Well, do we have an empty piece yet? That was the whole point of. We still ain't got no goddamn empty piece.
It's not empty. Here, I'll empty it.
Good lordy.
I'll take this to the house.
Meow meow meow. You still ain't cash it?
I keep missing spots.
You miss a spot. You missed a spot.
Bowl is wide but shallow.
It's wide but shallow. Are we talking about the bowl or what?
Are we still
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not clear on what we're talking about right now. Oh, and my favorite kitty has come to join us, Abaddon. Little kitty cat. She's such a cute cat. When I first got her, she hated my guts, but now, I'm her favorite. I don't know why.
Do you have a picture of Abaddon on Twitter?
Yeah, I tweet about them.
Cat.
I tweet about them all the time because they're silly ass cats.
She's playing the bottle cap.
Yes.
It's finally. As she hands it to me, sounding like she just climbed Mount Everest.
I still like it, dude. Speaking of which, do you know what my favorite thing to do after a nice smoke sesh?
What?
Is I lay in bed, I get nice and cuddled and warm. Mm-hmm. I turn the fan on, and I watch Mount Everest documentaries.
You watch Mount Everest? Does that make you feel
so good?
It makes you feel good about yourself.
Good.
That's good. I mean, hell, we all have our things that make us feel good.
I don't know why, but just hearing. Do you know? So there's 4 of us in the room right now. If the 4 of us climb Mount Everest, it is proven one of us will die.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that. I ain't going near Mount Everest with any of y'all motherfuckers. Because I ain't trying to die.
1 in 4
1 in 4 die.
I will not die. No.
1 in 4 don't make it to the top because of some type of condition.
No. And
Not this
Countess,
boy.
it's not even that. It's either they don't make it to the top,
Or they can't.
or they don't make it the fuck back down.
They slip or fall.
No.
Or they make it down. They just don't make it down the same way they went up.
No. Here's what they do. So you done climbed the mountain, right? You did it. Yes, you climbed the mountain. But it's getting dark. You're up really fucking high. You're at the highest point in the world. Do you know what that means? But
the air's too thin.
Yes, the air is too thin.
Oh my god!
Sorry, the air is too thin, and it's cold because it's getting dark. So that's why you have to be at the top of Mount Everest no later than 1 in the afternoon. No later than that. Because if you get to the peak any later than 1 in the afternoon, when you're climbing back down, because it takes on average about like 4 to 6 hours to get from base 4 to the peak. It's like a 4 to 5 hour climb. Or something like that. I don't know. It is proven.
Yeah.
It is proven.
On the climb back down, what happens is this low oxygen, hypothermia is setting in, your brain done swelled up so you're not thinking right, and people sit down.
And freeze.
And the absolute worst thing in that situation that you could ever do is sit down.
Oh my goodness.
Because if you sit down, that means the blood is no longer pumping in your body. Your body is not actively
And then it's
moving.
shutting down, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus, I wish you guys could. I wish you guys could see how hyped Duchess is right now.
So
she's
literally,
she's there.
Literally,
she's really there.
When you're climbing Mount Everest, you're just passing by. There's a dead body. There's a dead body. There's a on the climb up. There is a cave called Green Boots Cave because there's a dead body of a person who laid the fuck down and didn't get back up. And do you know why Mount Everest is littered with dead bodies?
Because ain't nobody gonna go up and get them.
Yes. 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 Because nobody.
I'm not gonna play with you.
The second reason people die on Mount Everest is trying to fucking retrieve a dead body. Because the worst thing you could do when you're trying to climb down the highest point in the world is carry something heavy, like a dead body.
So you get a fucking helicopter.
You know how high you am. You're at the point where oxygen is that you can't fly up that high.
You really can't.
You're leaving the atmosphere. That's the highest point in the world.
You're leaving. She said you're leaving.
The highest point in the world.
Hello, you are now leaving planet Earth.
Seriously,
You are taking steps to the moon.
There should be a sign.
One small step for man.
Now, because literally, they say that if you're going to climb Mount Everest and you're going to the peak and you don't have an oxygen tank and a mask, you're legally not allowed to climb.
You can't climb without an oxygen mask. Wait, I learned this shit. Like, it's for real. She's for real. She's not talking just to talk. But wait, she's really excited. Like, I really wish you guys could see this. Like,
it is a law in fucking Peru where Mount Everest is. You can't, and I Wikipedia this shit. You cannot climb Mount Everest if you do not have.
Oh shit! You were supposed to take this to the dome. My bad. I was into your story about Mount Everest, man. I was like, damn. Okay. Tell me more.
Mount Everest. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Okay, so now it's Countess will count you down. No, you had to take it to the hill, boo. What was that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Help.
She's trying. Oh no, she can't. She can't. I see her eyes go real big real quick. I was like, yeah, she can't do it.
Take a bigger breath.
The trick is, and then inhale.
You gotta get all the air out your lungs before you inhale.
This is the funniest shit ever. Maybe we should. I swear. Once we get a few more followers and we get a little bit more in donations, we'll get a fucking tripod set up over there so that we can like live stream this shit too.
Yes.
Some of this shit, like you just have to see it. Like, oh my god. Like how hyped the Duchess just was telling the story. Like, my goodness. Like, all right. Glad to know I'm never gonna quit. There's a dead body. There's a dead body. There's a dead body. And there's a dead body. Oh, hey, look, another dead body.
And I'm not trying to be racist.
And it's always white people, right?
They're all white.
It's always white people. See,
Black people don't want to climb high shit. They're afraid of heights. You ask any black person now, I'm not getting on that motherfucking roller coaster.
I must be a... Well, I love roller coasters.
I didn't say it.
I don't like heights.
I didn't say it. Ezra did. So yeah.
I mean, only white people will go climb Mount Everest, I'm just saying. And make it all the way to the top and then die. Only white people. I'm just saying. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but...
I mean, I think there's some, like,
I have, like,
Asian
little faith in my own...
And, like, Asian. I think India is still Asian. I think India is Europe.
Oh, that's a good question. If anyone's listening over in that area in the world, let us know.
India. Is that in the continent of Asia or...
Indonesia?
No. India. The country India. Not Indonesia. India.
But
Indonesia is not a continent. Indonesia is a country.
I had that set up before.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I was gonna be like, no.
I may be high. I may be high.
No, shut up.
But I am not that high.
Oh my god.
I am not that high. High as though I may be.
Oh my god. So tell me how earlier, right? Like I was going to work and I get to work and my gas light comes on. I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. When I go home, or when I go on my route, I'm gonna stop by Holiday or SA or something. I'm gonna pick up a little gas can and I'm gonna get some gas. Well, I think about it, and then my boss tells me, I can take my work vehicle home since I'm coming back to the office in a few hours anyway. So blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Annabelle, no, I saw that. Take this away from her.
Oh
exactly.
My God. Yeah, you're done.
Exactly. That is moonshine, Annabelle.
She's drunk.
She is drunk.
Her cheeks are rosy.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys.
Can I finish my story?
Yeah, finish your story, and then I gotta tell you guys something hilarious.
So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna buy a gas can. I'm gonna get some fun gas while I'm on my route. No big deal. So I end up taking the work vehicle home, so I don't do that. So I decided, well, tonight when I got off work, that's what I was gonna do. So I went, I filled up my fucking work van. And I went to buy a gas can, and all they had was fucking diesel cans. And my stupid ass didn't know the difference between a diesel can and a gas can. Like, what's the fucking difference, really? Like, who thinks about this shit? I don't, apparently. I buy the fucking gas can. I proceed to fill it with gas. Diesel can, my bad. I fill it with gas, and I go to put it in my car, and I'm just like, oh my god. So I realize this is not working, so I go back to the gas station with my car. Luckily, I didn't run out of gas to put gas in my gas tank. So, moral of the story is, folks, apparently you can't use a diesel can to put gas in and then put that in your car. It's not gonna fucking work.
So, if it's a diesel can, you have to put diesel in it. And if it's gas,
no, it's like two different like nozzle openings.
Oh,
apparently.
Oh.
So, who knew?
Who knew?
I didn't know.
I surely did not. Is it empty? You just took it from me.
That's cash. You emptied it.
Oh. I thought we were going to pack it.
Yoo-hoo.
Are we not going to pack it?
Remember, you got your plugs to do still.
Oh,
I still have one to do. I have one, but I did one already.
Plug. Candora Club. They are a service that... Countess, I need my phone. I gotta do a plug.
They're a service that provides...
Teenagers, am I right? Always on their phone, playing their games.
Oh my god.
I forgot, she did cash that phone.
Oh my lord.
Totally forgot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was only like 10 seconds ago, though. I'm just saying, she only just got done coughing.
Maybe, baby.
Don't you start that shit. You asshole. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. You fucker. You done started it.
Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
It's really how casually that ended. This is like, okay. I'm done. So no, my roommate made this apple pie moonshine that Annabelle has been drinking like water. And he gave us like 2 mason jars full of it, and Annabelle drank one, like a little over a quarter by herself. So it's moonshine. It's not like it's...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Did you finish your story? Yeah. Annabelle, for the last, hour and a half, has been sipping ever so slowly on a drink that she, in her mind, is thinking, oh, because it tastes good, it's just a regular old drink. No. It's apple pie moonshine.
It's very delicious, actually.
It's extremely delicious. I'm actually
It don't taste like liquor?
When we're done, I'll let you have it.
Yeah, anyway. None for you, young lady. Moonshine. That drunk friend gave us all as Christmas presents.
Oh my god, I only have like 4 little sips of that shit, and I'm already like, maybe that's what the added ambiance
is. Ezra's and Annabelle's, and mine is currently fermenting in my bread box at home, and I'm so excited for it.
Are you gonna share some with your mama?
Of course.
She deserves some. For reals. Like, the gifts your mom gave us for Christmas was just so fucking spot on.
Oh my gosh.
And perfect. Like, I hope she's listening at some point so that she hears me say this with my own words. Like, it was just so spot on. It was freaky.
She might be. The Countess's son has been keeping her up.
I bet. He's so adorable.
He's 1 year old and is currently...
Why did you hand that to her?
Oh! Yeah. Sorry. No.
You are on timeout, Missy.
You are on timeout.
I'm on timeout. What the fuck?
Here. You can have this, though.
Yep, you can. That'll even you out.
That'll even you out. Are you a doctor? Here, take this. It'll even you out. You sound like that street pharmacist
Dr.
that I knew back
Stoner?
in the 80s.
Dr. Dutcher Stoner?
No.
Dr. Dutcher Stoner?
No. You can't do the monocle, no. No monocle for you.
Dr. Dutcher Stoner?
What are you doing? What is this? She's doing like this. I don't know what. She's like taking her body and making awkward poses. What is this?
Dr. Dutcher Stoner?
What the fuck are you doing? Are you Dr. Phil now? What the fuck is this?
Dr. Dutcher Stoner.
Now who are you? Are you just taking like literally all these famous like TV show talk hosts and like taking their famous poses and trying to be Dr. Duchess Stoner? You come on now. You think I want to say you didn't think I noticed, did you? You know what? My grandma, she was a big fan of talk shows and soap operas. And one year we went to this thing. I can't remember. I think it's Disney that does, or Epcot that does every year Super Soap Weekend.
Yeah.
And she took me with her one weekend. A friend of hers that she grew up with was visiting town, and
Sure.
they went together.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew so much about General Hospital and all my children than anyone my age or anyone twice my age. Like, no, that didn't happen. It was like this. And it got to the point where my grandma, she would just stop watching the damn show altogether, just ask me what the fuck happened, because I'd be like, no, Grandma, that's not what happened. Remember? So-and-so did this. You know, and
Okay.
I got really into the show recently. Speaking of my family, I got really into the show recently called The Goldbergs. It's on Hulu. And in a weird way, it reminds me of my family.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Murray is totally my dad.
Oh my gosh, I've watched that a couple of times. That show is so freaking funny.
I love it.
So funny. What's another show that I adore? Have you been watching the Will and Grace reboot?
No. I never really was into Will and Grace. I was into it more or less because when I was a kid, we didn't pay for like that fancy schmancy cable. We had like basic cable, and Will and Grace was one of the only good shows that came on. That's the only way I even know what the fuck it is. But no, I didn't even know there was a revamp of it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They like totally reset it. It picked up right back where it left off all those years ago. And it's perfect. You know, so now I hear there's going to be this trend of other classic TV shows coming back on TV exactly where they left off, if they never went off the air.
You know, there's a couple of shows I'd like to see that happen with. But, you know, if you asked me if Friends with one of those, I'd have to say no. Because it ended
Not
perfectly.
with them with kids.
It ended the way it should have ended anyway.
I don't know. I kind of would like to see 30s Rachel and Ross just to see, you know, okay, just imagine how you knew Ross, how you knew Rachel, married with two teenagers. Because they have the boy and they have the girl.
Yeah.
And the whole dynamic with his ex. Rachel would not have stayed in that. Do you think Rachel would have stayed married to Ross?
Rachel's fucking just as nuts as he is. Yeah, she would have.
Exactly. But remember, Rachel's instinct is a runner. When she ran away from her first marriage, and she was going to run away from Ross. And I feel like if the marriage got too rocky, she was going to take her daughter and go back to what she's really knows. Like, I can't deal with this. This is too much.
But the reason why I say, like, Friends is one of those, it was a very iconic show when I was growing up, you know? And the reason why I say that it ended the way it should have ended, and I wouldn't want to see a reboot of it, is this. The storyline, it had played out very well through all the time that it lasted, you know. But towards the end of it, you get to the nitty-gritty of it. How much further can you really go before you get to real life? And then it's like there's nothing to really write about at that point that's worth writing about, you know? Because what happens once you become a parent? It's not nearly as fucking thrilling as it sounds.
Exactly with the moonshine. Look at you, big gulp.
But you know what I mean?
Forgot what it was.
I feel like it ended the way it should have ended, and we'll forever remember Ross and Rachel, you know. But like you said, that too much more of that, and I feel like it would have been I don't know.
I guess I didn't like the fact that Rachel stayed with Ross. Maybe it's just because I didn't like Ross.
I fucking hated Ross too.
Hated Ross.
Whiny Weiss.
Oh, right.
David
and like
Florence
really, if
general.
you think about Ross's, well,
know, another person, another actor I
don't
can't
dislike
stand.
David. I guess I don't dislike David Schwimmer. I dislike his face because of Ross.
You know, another
And just that face that he makes.
Another actor I fucking hate. Well, I don't hate him because I don't know him. I can't hate him if I don't know him, right?
That you
Ray Romano. Just his voice.
Yeah.
Voice. I fucking hated that show. Everybody fucking loves it. Everybody fucking hates Raymond. You know what show that came out that was really good, though, that I fucking loved?
What?
Everybody Hates Chris. I fucking love that show. That was my shit. Fucking.
Okay. I kind of got an obscure one. There was this TV show that used to come on UPN and then later CW when it switched over. It was called Girlfriends. And it was this character on the TV show Girlfriends. I think his name was like Wilhelm or something weird like that. And just his face. I just hated his face.
You hated his face?
I did. You know, and like the character overall, you know, if like I was like listening to the storyline and couldn't see his face, I wouldn't mind the character. But then
Nails, girl.
Then I would
Nails.
Her nails are just so scary long.
Yeah, they are. Seriously, this cat, don't do it. Don't hurt me. No, I'm Papa. Don't do it. No. Don't go that way. Why do you have to go that way? One second. Oh. There you go. Alright, I just didn't want to scratch my fucking arm because that shit hurts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, well, man, I think we're going to call it a night, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
You guys make sure you toke up real good now. And remember to tune in next Friday.
Yeah, because now we're drunk.
Yeah, we will be live
I'm drunk.
We will be live next Friday at 11:59 p.m. As always, peace out.